what's up, everybody? This is that Dysfunctional Gamer coming at you from TGN. We are you. So I've been gone for a little bit. The reason being is because I went to the Game Developers Conference. Now, it was a very awesome trip, very tiring, mind you. Very busy. Didn't really get to do a lot of what I wanted to do. But, sometimes you just got to make sacrifices in order to, get ahead in the game, when it comes to real life. And yeah, talked to a lot of people, got a lot of info, and did a lot of networking. So hopefully I will, be able to make it pretty well in the game industry once I graduate from college. Anyway, so one of the best parts about this was that I got a Diablo 3 beta key. As you can see, I'm playing it. I've been just begging to play this game for the longest time, just because I loved the first Diablo. I remember I played it. I don't remember how old I was. I was probably like 12. And then, of course, Diablo 2 was awesome. And played the crap out of that. So I've been really wanting this damn game to come out, and it's been such a disappointment that it has been delayed more and more and more. Now I gotta say, this game has so many improvements in comparison to the originals. I mean, the graphics are just sick. The combat is smooth, and not to mention, I just love monks. I mean, obviously the first character I decided to make was a monk, and they made this a lot more smooth, like the combat. I mean, I don't remember combat being this smooth in the second Diablo 2. First, I mean, it was just nothing but, you know, I was a warrior, so I just kind of slashed at everything, and that was pretty simple, but it wasn't all that compelling. But it was still awesome for its time. But this is just cool as shit. I mean, I love the fact that I can do some combos with my monk. I mean, I could throw out some punches, and I can bust out, my freaking roundhouse kick like Chuck Norris. Oh yeah, get bent, son. Okay, so now I got some quests. Old Ruins Wayport. Talk to Captain Rumford. Oh, okay, so I got to go back to town. Guess it would be a good time to group up or regroup. I mean, new skill. What do we got here? Blinding Flash. I guess that could be useful. If I'm getting surrounded, keep from hitting me for a wee bit, eh? All right. That's on my action bar automatically. That's awesome. That's nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, this gameplay is so freaking smooth. It's like, I'm amazed by this. Actually, oh, a journal talking to me. Journal's talking to me. That's also cool. The fact that you pick stuff up and it gives you a little bit of extra story. I I think that's pretty damn cool, because I don't remember that happening in the original too. And I think that's a great way to tell a story when you're playing these games, is by making it so you don't necessarily have to stop. You can keep doing what you're doing and the story still goes. That is a very good idea to do. And I actually got to talk to one of the artists that worked on Diablo 3. He was alumni from my college, because my college had a school party, so I got to talk to him a little bit, and trade business cards and such. And yeah, I mean, I made sure to tell him that this art was sick, and he I tried to get a little info about whether or not they were going to be the game was going to be out soon. Of course, he couldn't answer the question. All he said was, "Hey, my job is done. Like, the art's done. Everything else is on the designers and the programmers." So, I mean, at least we know that much, that all the art is done, and they just have to hash out little things. So we can all take some comfort in that. I managed to get some of that info at least, which that could be excuse me, common knowledge. I don't really know, but I mean, it sounded like useful info to me. I mean, of course, you would think the art would have to be done if they wanted to claim that it was going to be out come like before spring. I mean, here we are, spring. Also been hearing rumors that the game's going to be delayed until Christmas, so a whole freaking year. I know a lot of people are probably disappointed in that. I guess they're really hell bent on making sure that this game is amazing when it's done. Which, I mean, we all know that's a freaking pain in the ass. Nobody likes to wait on on games that they really want to play, but sadly, that's what we're reduced to. And we gotta deal with it. I mean, I don't like it, but you know what? Awesome game. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? Hmm. I see the items are essentially the same concept, different little extra experience. That's always good. I think I'll invest in something like that. Uh, golden health pickups, but less. I'll take some of these. I don't have any shoes, so definitely need some shoes. So yeah, I mean, I think this game is pretty dang sick. Like, um, sadly they told us, and a lot of people are already aware of this. You would think that the beta would have a little bit more than just one act, but even just the fact that we could play all different classes in the beta, at least the first act, that's pretty cool. I do think that they should open up the other acts, just because, what if we could play the crap out of the beta in the first act, but you know we can identify all the bugs, but if we don't play the other ones, how are we supposed to know if it's all good? We're not going to know. So that's something they got to do. Yeah, I think this combat is very smooth, though. I love the combos. I look forward to when I can get some new abilities. Oh, I forgot to check over here. Dead villager. And that's another cool thing I like about this, is the fact that things happen to the environment as you interact them. In the game design world, we call it a player versus environment interaction. It doesn't necessarily have to mean combat related, because everybody else thinks PvE. Oh, that means you're fighting something. You're just fighting the game. Not necessarily. You can interact with objects or parts of the environment that cause something to happen in the game. In this case, the branches in the wood fell off. I also like how the mobs crawl out of the ground. That's also a nice effect. Something different, something new. But I'm definitely enjoying this, and I'm going to keep on playing. So, anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this little freaking tidbit. And as I remember more about the GDC, I will talk more. It was a really long week, and I didn't get much sleep last couple nights. Finally did last night, though. Got like 14 hours of sleep. That's what happens when you stay up all bloody night. So yeah, I will be continuing to make more and more videos. I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned. Have an outstanding day. This video is part of the Way movement, a career path for YouTubers.